everyone, it's author Sandra Wilson here in the Kindness Kangaroo Library with another kangaroo tale. Kindness Kangaroo, what story are we sharing today? Today we have the book Angelo's Garden, written and illustrated by Conolly. And as always, in the description below you'll find a link where you can get a copy of the book for yourself. What's really special about this book is he writes inside, "In love and memory of my grandfather, Angelo Pinto. You will always be remembered, Pop." So it's such a sweet little memory of his grandfather that he's put into a book to share with others, because it's great to share not only these stories of families, but also to show how you can create a story about someone you love and share stories of love and share those memories, and it just makes us feel good. And so books that make us feel good are really worth having in our library. All right, so I hope you enjoy Angelo's Garden. Angelo loved his garden. He had all different types of trees and plants, but his favorite was his fig tree. After working long hours fixing washers and dryers every day, Angelo would come home, sit in his garden, and his cares would melt away. When the wind blew, the large, beautiful leaves often swayed as Angelo sat under his tree and enjoyed the cool shade. Angelo would sit for hours listening to the wind blow. He would relax and sing while his garden would grow. As a young boy, Angelo's grandson Chris helped him pick figs from the tree so Angelo could share his figs with friends and family. Many years later, Angelo had to chop down his beautiful tree. No more figs to eat, no more beautiful leaves to see. "I can't believe it's gone," said Angelo sadly. "How could this be? I put so much time into growing this tree. Without my tree, what good will my garden be?" After watching Angelo cut down his tree, chop after chop, Chris walked over to his grandfather and said, "Please don't be sad, Pop. I have grown up and watched you take care of your tree, and you have been like a father to me. You cut down your tree, and I know it's not fair, but I want you to know that your garden lives everywhere. See, you've been our tree, and like figs and flowers, you've helped us grow. Your family loves you more than you'll ever know. You make a difference in people's lives every single day, and you've created a garden that will never go away." Angelo began to wipe all of his tears away. "I love you all so much," was all he could say. In 2011, Angelo traveled to the garden in the sky. It has been said Angelo sometimes visits his loved ones on Earth disguised as a butterfly. Some of Angelo's children took a root from his fig tree and grew trees of their own. A few of these trees are now fully grown. Now Angelo's memory lives on through his children and their children. And their children. Even though his body is gone, Angelo's garden will always live on. And there's the real Angelo that the story was written about. So again, that's Angelo's Garden, written and illustrated by Conolly, and check the description below where you can find a link to the book. And this book is very special, obviously, to Chris, who wrote about his grandfather, but also to show us how we can write about love and family in a book and share that with others, because it gives some good examples of what love is in a family. Sometimes people need to see that because not everybody's family has that kind of love. So that's wonderful to see. It's wonderful to share these stories with others so that they learn about different cultures even. I don't ever have a fig tree growing in any yard that I knew, so it's interesting to learn about this fig tree. And the idea of taking the roots of that tree and growing new trees, just like how the grandfather shared his ideas with the kids and that is passed along, the tree can be shared and passed along as well. So what a great, wonderful way to carry on that family tradition. And books like this give us ideas of how we can do that with our own family. So I think this is a wonderful book. And it's very important to share this book and others with others. And so we're collecting book reviews from you kids to help us share the love of reading. And so all we need you to do is pick out your favorite book. I know sometimes that's hard. Sometimes we have more than one. But any of your books that maybe you have on your shelf at home that you've borrowed from the library, or even one that we've read here in the Kindest Kangaroo Library, like Angelo's Garden. Pick out the favorite part of that story that you liked and draw a picture. It might be a picture like the illustrations of the book, or it could be a picture of how it made you feel, or what made you think of when you read that story. Then write the author's name and the title of the book, as well as your first name and age, on the page on your drawing, and then send it here to us at the Kindest Kangaroo Library. You'll find a link below with more information on how to do that. We're collecting all these book reviews and we're hoping to put them into a calendar, and then we're going to sell this calendar and raise money for the Children's Reading Room, who share the love of reading by giving out books to kids for free. So we really get a good handle on sharing the love of reading when we participate in the Kindest Kangaroo Library Literacy Project. Again, check out the link below so that you can find out more of also where you can get a copy of Angelo's Garden for yourself. And as well, make sure that you like our channel and subscribe so that we can continue to bring you more kangaroo tales. All right, everybody, we'll see you next time in the Kindest Kangaroo Library.